My birthday last year was probably one of the perfect days. We had a whole bunch of girlfriends down, and he captained the boat, and my brother came along, and we spent the whole day on the water with the girls, and they tried to pretend like they weren't here. They're just here to drive. But it was a day we did the river, and the gals all swam. It was just a really fun day, and then we ended the evening taking the boat down and docking it, going to one of the restaurants for dinner, and it was a great day.
Yeah, when you're out and when you're out on the lake, and if you're like resting or floating, and then you see the moon rise, that's one of the coolest things. For me.
We came in. We're in a time in our life where our kids' sports have gotten really busy, so to get to a vacation home and to be able to get down to a boat all the time, it just isn't going to happen for the next 5 years probably, because the kids are so busy. So this leasing the boat turned out to be a perfect option, because you know you have it these days. You clear your calendar, and it's an event, and you come and you go. It's kind of a forced relaxation, I mean, you could let it go, but you don't want to, because you only have you have your set days, and you want to take advantage of them. So for us, it kind of makes us relax and get away from the rush of it all.
I have a number of friends and acquaintances that own boats, and so I was aware of what was involved in owning the boat, and all the expenses of maintenance, and the expenses of storage, and the slip rental, and I was very interested in not having to deal with all that. That to me was great. And you know, every time you come on the boat, it's clean, it's like brand new. It's fresh. It's that was all very appealing. And the funny thing is, you wonder how people who actually own their own boats, you wonder how much more they actually get to use it than we do, because they can always go another day, whereas it's on our calendar, and that's what we do it.
At the end of the day of boating, well, we try to keep it tidy as we go, because we become aware of the cleanup process at the end. But you do have to gas it up. Then you do have to vacuum and empty garbages and do dishes and kind of put it back to the way you found it, basically. And you keep in mind the next person getting on, you know what that feels like to get on the boat and have it be clean and sparkling and look good. And you take a little pride in making sure the next person doesn't have a bad experience when they come. Like, you can pick up extra spots if they're available. We have done that already this summer twice. We've picked up extra spots that we hadn't had on our calendar.
They call it free spontaneous
They're called free
use.
Spots. It's a 24-hour use. If nobody's claimed that spot 24 hours previous, you can take it, and it doesn't dock any of your time slots.
We've also made good use of the trading. There's been a number of times where they have a really good system on their captain's network. I think it's called the nav station, and it works really well. Where you offer up, you say this is the day I can't use, and then you can suggest one of your days that you have for someone else that would work. We've done a couple trades like that already this year, and as well as a number last year. So
it seems like people are really generous about that. If you put in, I have a slot, I can't use it, anybody want it, and I'll take one of yours. People know how it is. You don't want to waste a slot, so people seem to try to work with each other on that.
You went through the instruction course with a group, and those were all very quality people. And then they offer a navigation course as well. So if you want to take the boat, go far away, you have to be certified to do that. And all the people that were in that class were top-notch people.
We went on a 3-day excursion and took my parents down. It was their anniversary, and we took the kids and my parents, and we had a really great time. The waters weren't great going, but we seemed to get through it okay. And on the way back, it was like glass and gorgeous. It was really a nice couple days.
Guys at Pinnacle are great. They've been any questions that we've ever had, they've been more than thorough in answering them, and
they respond back really quick. It's like you don't wait. They get right back to any questions you might have. They're right back at it. And
I can't think of a time where the boat was never available to be used. You think that there would be some maintenance issues at some time, but I've never heard of or personally had an experience where the boat wasn't always there and ready to go.
Yeah, you write it in your log every day when you're done boating, or when you get here, you write in the log if there's any problems that you encountered during that particular time slot. And it seems like we've never come back a second time and had the same issue not been resolved yet. So they seem to be right on top of it when there is a problem, which is nice. Interesting. We both wanted to be able to boat in 2 different states, and we were trying to figure out how on earth we were going to do that without the hassle and the expense of boats. So this has worked out great. We've had this boat here, and then we've used the reciprocity in another state when we're on vacation there, and taking out boats down there, and they have the same boat, so you're used to it and you know how to drive it. And it's worked out great. We've had not even troubles with availability there either. So.
Well, it's definitely been a very positive experience. We both are boaters. We know we talked for years. We talked about we were going to be boaters someday, and this let us start it earlier than we would have if we'd had to buy our own boat. So we love the boat. We know we love to, and we're really loving this because it just works perfect with our busy schedule. This is a perfect fit for us right now.
It's working out great. I can't imagine owning a boat. I mean, after doing this, when you see your friends saying they're going to buy a boat, you wonder, really, why would you do that? Because this seems to just be a perfect fit. It's just so much easier. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I like coming out here. I like being on the water, and I like having the underneath part of the boat too, if it's cold when we're riding on the boat. And sometimes it's even fun if we don't go out. We just hang out on the boat.
Here in the harbor?
Yeah, at the harbor we can just watch movies and cook food.